A proposed bill in February 2019 that would close the extradition gap became a controversial issue in Hong Kong and sparked the anti-ELAB protests. The proposed bill gives all the power in judicial matters to Chinese leaders and assemblies that were not elected by the citizens of Hong Kong. Protecting their democratic rights and preserving their way of life is a cultural cornerstone and a shared determination of the citizens of Hong Kong, so it didn't take long for the movement to get off the ground. The government moved the legislative process along with surprising speed. The bill was supposed to be read on June 9th, as per the necessary proceedings, so the Civil Human Rights Front decided to take action. Over 1 million people took to the streets the first day, followed by an even larger demonstration of 2 million on June 16th, both days breaking records. The police fired tear gas at the protesters and officially deemed the protests as riots, which is particularly sensitive under Hong Kong's legal framework. This prompted protesters to formally state their 5 demands, which is being projected in an assembly room in this photo. Protests continued for months after this. The territory has one of the fastest internet speeds globally, and protesters were deliberate in their use of technology from the beginning, not just as an afterthought. They used the LIHKG forum, a Reddit-like platform that allows for anonymous participation. Protesters also started using the iPhone airdrop to bypass China's Great Firewall. The anti-ELAB protests were also some of the most live-streamed protests ever, according to an Australian researcher. During the latter half of 2019, bars and restaurants, commuters on buses, and even taxi drivers would stream videos of protests, holding those in power accountable for their actions. It was almost more difficult not to participate. There was a repository on GitHub where the number of live videos playing simultaneously could go up to 16. Participants were very cautious about their digital footprint. The lines for the machines to buy single-use paper tickets for the transit system were much longer than normal. The use of burner phones and disposable SIM cards was common to prevent identification by the authorities. The government's threats of internet bans further inspired the need for privacy and protection, leading to increased use of VPNs. Face masks, hats, goggles, and hard hats also served a dual purpose: to shield protesters from tear gas and rubber bullets, but also to obscure their identity. Across the city, people even wore hard hats as they went about their everyday activities, as a form of silent protest and their steely resolve to buckle in for the long haul. Social media also helped get the word out to the international community. Hashtags like Hong Kong protests, or Anti-ELAB, or Stand with HK made it easier for people to follow and understand what was happening. Protest artwork started incorporating many elements of the anti-ELAB movement, further promoting the unofficial brand of the protest. Crowdfunding was also a successful means of legitimizing the Hong Kong protests. Within hours, hundreds of thousands of dollars were raised for protesting campaigns and goals. Social media platforms are powerful catalysts for movements like this one, but also a tool that antagonistic entities have tried to manipulate to their advantage. In August 2019, Twitter revealed that almost 2,000 accounts were created to undermine the legitimacy of the protest movement, almost half of them originating from the People's Republic of China. Facebook removed several pages, groups, and accounts, and YouTube disabled 210 channels that behaved in a coordinated manner while uploading videos related to the ongoing protests in Hong Kong. HK Map Live was a crowdsourced website and mobile app to provide real-time information on the whereabouts of anti-ELAB related events. However, the app was removed from the App Store on October 10th, with Apple CEO Tim Cook claiming it was being used maliciously. This was disputed by the app's creator. In conclusion, the anti-ELAB movement in Hong Kong has highlighted the complex and multifaceted relationships between communication culture and media technologies. The protesters' efforts paid off when the chief executive finally withdrew the bill on October 23, 2019. Tensions remain in Hong Kong, however, and people are still fighting to maintain their freedoms and way of life. Ultimately, the anti-ELAB movement provides valuable insights into the dynamic interactions between communication culture and media technologies, and underscores the ongoing relevance of these issues in today's globalized, digitally connected world.